Hello everyone and welcome back to the Seasonal Skin Review. Today we are going to be discussing the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 8 skins in their entirety. And today we are joined by a special guest known as NotFury.
Hello.
He is a creative map maker, by far one of the best creative map makers that I have seen and obviously talked to. I think you're the only one that I talked to. But you have done amazing with your creative stuff. You've done amazing with your
Thank you.
concept skins. Like the profile picture, as a matter of fact, that I have on this video for him is one of his concepts, Irina. So that is,
Yeah.
you've done amazing with that. So I figured it was nice to bring somebody in the community that a lot of people know. And I'm gonna actually, this is kind of like my announcement further on for Chapter 3. I'm going to reach out and try and get somebody even bigger to come on to Skin Review and chat with me about skins and reviewing them as the entirety of the season. So that's a neat little thing. We'll see who I get on. I have somebody in mind, but we'll see if I can make it work with time schedule and stuff like that. So this is a podcast. It will be unedited. It will be uploaded to YouTube. Obviously, you'll be seeing us as we like move things around. Like you see my cursor, moving things around, picking things and putting them on the categories. And basically, let's get into how it goes. So between our choices, whichever is in between our rankings will be the rank given. So for example, if I say A and Fury says C, that means B will be the rank of the skin that we are reviewing. But if I have an A and he has a B, we will go to the lowest ranking of the two. And that is how this will go. And there is also a separate category that I put in here that it's different from the previous ones. It's a reskin category because, let's be honest, most reskins aren't really that great. I mean, Rainbow Racer, for example, like I'll just pick this one out here. Really, like I'm happy it was free, but honestly, reskin, really?
I still didn't get it.
Yeah. So I think we can mutually agree that this one's like, why?
Yeah.
So I'll just already put that one there. But let's get started with all of the characters we got here. So I will get rid of the Rainbow Racer picture because that's already gone. You aren't seeing this on the side of the video because, well, everybody watching this video just sees this area. So let's start off. Victor Elite. Honestly, I have to say this is by far the best FNCS skin that they've given us. It's not a reskin,
I
and
completely agree.
I absolutely love it.
I love the color combination between purple and yellow. That's like one of my favorite color combinations.
That is by far one of the best color schemes and one of the best skins for FNCS. And honestly, I have to say, I don't really classify it as an S, but I would totally put this at an A.
I would actually put this into an S. Even though I don't have the skin, I would put it into that tier because for what it is really amazing. And it gets extra points because of the color scheme.
You know what? I might actually just bump up my ranking to an S anyways, because I forgot this is a green skin. This was 800 V-Bucks. So that in itself, yeah, we'll go with that. So Victor Elite up at an S tier, which is perfect because gold color scheme, you know?
Yes.
All right, up next. This this image I'm about to put up here is basically one of 4 that existed. So I'm going to review all of them at the same time. So this is the Balenciaga collaboration, starting off with Unchained Ramirez.
I love her.
Honestly, I think this one's a really cool design. Obviously, it's not one of my favorite, but I still think the entirety of this Balenciaga collaboration was very unexpected, very neat, very interesting. Yep. And I think that it's a great start when it comes to fashion brands in Fortnite. I mean, just in this season, we've had like, what, 3 already? I mean, we had Balenciaga, we had Jordan just recently. Wasn't there another one? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Montclair.
Montclair. So we've had 3 fashion brand collaborations just in this season alone, which it sets up like with the surveys and everything that we've been getting through emails and stuff from Epic, like, it makes you wonder how many brands we're going to have in the future. Like, we probably will have Gucci,
Yeah.
we'll probably have Adidas, Under Armour, like all these different things. It's really exciting to see that Fortnite is taking this direction. So
Yep.
overall, relating to fashion brands, I love the concept. Unchained Ramirez, I'm probably going to put in an A.
I would put her in B, actually.
B? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go with the lower of the two, as per the rules state. So that is Unchained Ramirez. Up next, we're going to do Shady Doggo. This one I love. Like, I'm sorry, I have to say S tier for this, because I really like the aesthetic of just a dog in a hood walking around like, yo, what's up,
Yeah.
bro? Like,
Sup, dog?
it's literally sup, dog. So
Yeah, he's amazing.
I would put him at an S.
Yeah, same.
All right, so Balenciaga. Shady Doggo. Up next, one of my favorite versions of Rust Lord, Game Night. This
Yes.
one,
Hell yes.
I would so put this one at an S as well. I
Yes,
really wish I got this.
This is like my favorite skin out of them all.
This is the only skin out of all of the Balenciaga skins that was a reskin in a way, but they took it way further beyond than I thought they would.
Yep.
And that in itself
He is
just,
insane.
it's awesome. So I'd put it on an S.
Same here.
Alrighty. Game Night goes
He
there.
also is like one of my favorite skins in his whole season.
Yes, definitely agree with that. Him and one collaboration skin, which I will get into here in a little bit, as well as another one that references my famed past from season 6. We'll get into that in a bit. Up next is, if I can find the picture of her, what's her name? It's Fashion Banshee. Okay, so Fashion Banshee is right somewhere here. Fashion Banshee. I'd have to say,
She's the one I like the least.
yeah, I was about
It's
to
not
say,
like I like the general idea, but I feel like it could have been better with like accessories.
mm-hmm, much better.
Because
It
like
reminds
the
me
whole
of those
bodysuit
Party
is
Royale
kind
skins.
of boring.
It's
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
it's like a Party Royale skin. Like, I don't really want another reskin of that. And this one doesn't even have those effects. It's just
I mean,
there.
it is reactive, but
Oh, it is?
yeah, I think it gets red and black.
Oh, that's
It's like,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
But still, it's
But
like, it's just a
yeah,
rip-off of Party Royale stuff.
I would put it in C, honestly.
Honestly, I was thinking the exact same thing. Definitely a C ranking. It's the least of the Balenciaga skins, but still, as a whole, Balenciaga is just, it was an awesome collab to have.
Yep.
So, up next, we'll do both of them together, as per usual. Trixie. Trixie and All Hallows Steve. Let me get All Hallows Steve up here, actually, so that we can have them both at the same time. So, both skins together, I have to say, the concept of the skin is amazing. And
I agree.
It's nice to have both a male and female counterpart to cater to those who prefer one or the other. It's really nice to have all these different masks based off of popular characters throughout Fortnite Chapter 2 and Chapter 1. And I have to say, the color patterns and like just the overall possibilities for this, while it doesn't bump it up to an S, it bumps it up to an A for me.
I would say exactly the same.
Okay. So we'll put both of them at an A, which, now that I'm thinking of this is actually kind of cool how the color patterns of each category match up with each skin.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Up next, Battle Pass skin, Tauren. Very unique.
I love her.
I really like this idea. The first thing I thought of when I saw Tauren and when I heard of the backstory of Tauren through like the loading screens and the lore and everything, she instantly reminded me of Janet Van Dyne from the MCU. Because Janet Van Dyne in the MCU, spoiler for those of you who haven't watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, by the way, Janet Van Dyne was a character who essentially got lost in an alternate reality apart from Earth itself. And she just was able to survive there, and she was a hunter that was able to like scavenge for her food and everything over that specific time period, and she gained like pretty interesting powers. Now, Tauren is a hunter and scavenger from another reality, the sideways reality, that has the power of the cubes, essentially. So that in itself just kind of reminded me of that whole thing. But overall, Tauren as a character and as the backstory goes, definitely an S. And I love the reactive emote that transforms the style mid-match.
Yeah, I like that too. When I first saw her, she instantly reminded me of Anna from Frozen.
I can see
I
that
am
as
not
well.
the only person. I'm not the only person who thinks that. Especially with her second style,
Mm-hmm.
with all the green and stuff. Um, yeah, but overall, this is like my second favorite Battle Pass skin from this season. So I would actually give it an S as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tauren at an S. I'm actually going to move these guys a little bit closer together because it seems like we're going to have quite a few S's, and I want to make sure everything fits on here because we do have quite a bit of skins.
There's quite a bit of characters I will bash down to the ground.
All right, up next, concept artist Jack Bohm designed this skin. It is the reactive skin Tuna Fish. You have multiple color possibilities, multiple characters throughout Fortnite's storyline, and even the current season that were represented through this character's color schemes. S, 100%. It's not only a toon character, which in itself is just been introduced over the last season and a half in Fortnite, and it's like still something we're getting used to, but this specific thing where you can color customize every single piece of it, from the arms to the head to the legs to the like just anything, it's amazing. And I can't, in my mind, I can't put this any lower than an S.
Um, well, I really love the general idea of the skin, and it's been executed very well.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, especially with like the toon shading, I feel like Epic is still experimenting with it,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they've already gotten better, especially looking at the Naruto skins.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's why I would actually give it an A. Not because I don't like the skin, but because it should like be it's a good start.
Mm-hmm. They definitely have some
Especially
improvements to
also
make. I mean,
exactly, yeah.
the first thing that we ever saw when it comes to this kind of stuff was Borderlands back in Season X of Chapter 1.
Yep.
And to see how they've gone from Borderlands to TNTina in Chapter 2, Season 2, all the way
And
up
then
to Two
Lexa.
Meowscles and Lexa, yeah, it's like all these different things. They have some improvements, and they're working on it. They're doing good,
Yep, yep.
but it's going to take a little bit more time. And I think honestly, what I'm kind of expecting from them is that they want to delve deeper into even more anime characters, but I think that
Mm-hmm.
they still want to reintroduce and make so much more of that art style before they can accurately represent them in game.
Yeah.
So, I actually I agree with everything that you said. So yeah,
All right.
I will agree that that's an A. And either way, even if I kept an S, the lower of the two moves it down to an A. All right, so let's go to a Halloween skin. This is the collaboration of Universal Studios, The Mummy. Was not expecting this. I was not expecting this or Frankenstein.
I wasn't either.
I'm not too big of a fan, but it's still
Yeah.
cool. I mean, if anything, because of the retro grayscale style that comes with this, I'd probably put it at a B.
Well, I
No,
personally
maybe a C
I
actually.
don't have I don't have any connection with that character.
Mm-hmm.
And since we also got Graven in this season,
Mm-hmm.
um, which I really love, I don't really like this skin, so I would give it a C.
Okay, so I'll agree there
It's
that it's a
not that
skin.
it's not been executed well, but I just don't like how it looks.
Mhm. That is totally understandable. After all, it is skin review. We just review our opinions and see where it ranks.
Yep.
Up next, the reality smasher. The reason that we are about to have a live event in 2 days, the Cube Queen. All in
Oh
all, her
well.
face is a little weird, I will admit.
Oh well.
But apart from the face, the rest of the character is stunning. The the
Yeah,
the
I
the
agree.
effects that go along this character, the overall detail that is put into this character, and the fact that it was the secret skin for the battle pass and required no further extra purchase, beautiful. I think personally this is an A.
I do agree with you, but I have actually thought about what I wanted to say for as as long as you have told me that you would like to make this video with me. So
Mhm.
um I made my mind, and well, while I really despise her face,
Mhm.
I understand the assignment, kind of what they wanted to try with that. Um
Mhm.
with the whole like triangle and pyramid, and it makes sense now, but I still feel like she should have been like non-human,
Mhm.
more of a monster, or she should have gotten like a mask like Mother Miranda from Resident Evil.
Mhm.
That would have made her really scary, and I
Exactly.
want her to be scary. And with
And
that triangle face paint, she doesn't look intimidating to me.
and
But
I'm not going to
yeah,
go into detail, obviously, because this was just revealed yesterday, but there was a Chapter 3 trailer leak that was happening all throughout Twitter. And I'm only going to like talk about it a little bit here. I'm not actually going to like spoil anything, but what was revealed in that trailer even further proves that this Cube Queen should have looked just a tad bit different. Because with the amount of stuff that we know now about this character, this seems very minimalistic for
yeah,
such a reality smashing sentient being that's like known to destroy every reality. Like
yeah.
this compared to what we just saw in that trailer yesterday, there's got to be something else out there.
Yeah, I feel like there might be like a return of her in the future where she
100%.
is like in her full form, like in her not human form.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe as like, I don't know, a dragon or something, you
Hmm.
know?
That would be really cool. But who
Yeah.
knows?
Because I
Fortnite is
can
Fortnite.
kind of see her as a dragon, like a Chinese dragon or something.
Yeah.
Especially with her hair.
I mean,
It reminds me of it.
Fortnite has all the possibilities in the world. I mean, just look at that trailer and like what our
Yep.
expectations were leading up to this. Like every single thing that we know and we think is going to happen in Fortnite has always been shot down by Fortnite and given something better. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it all goes. But
Yeah.
all in
Okay.
all, I definitely
I
think that
would
she's an A.
Yeah, I would actually give her an A too.
Alrighty. Cube Queen at the A with Blue Kevin, your traitor. Up next, the Tech Future Pack. One of the best
Yes.
packs that I've seen in a while.
Yes.
It's
I
a
agree.
shame that it was a money pack and that it cost $17.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, for a redesign of Peely, Lynx, and 8 Ball, this was very well done. And ever since I saw this in the survey, I was really excited for it. And I have to say, in terms of this pack, I want to put it at an A only because of the price. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
the price being so high, I'd go S. But for the way that it is,
Yeah.
A.
I agree. And the only thing like that bothers me about this pack is like Peely.
Mm.
I understand why they put Peely in it, because Peely is kind of a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that wasn't needed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And it,
imagine they could have put something better. Like, I don't know. Imagine, um, I don't know. Not another Bright Bomber, but imagine like,
I can see like a different version of Journey versus Hazard, honestly.
yeah, that would be so cool.
But I can also see the kind of style that they took with this
Or imagine
because,
a Sky,
yes, that too.
like a Cyber Striker Sky.
That
That
would be
was actually a
awesome.
cool name.
Yeah. But all in all, I kind of see the kind of style that they were going with when it comes to
Yeah.
this, because like all three of these characters were featured within Chapter 2, Season 1 and 2. Peely became an
Yeah.
agent. Lynx was an agent all the time, and 8 Ball, whatever happened to him, he was an agent of some kind. So I can definitely see that they were trying to go with like a
Yep.
futuristic version of the agents that were there originally. But yeah, definitely an
Yeah.
A. So we are
I
in
agree.
agreement. That is the Tech Future Pack. Up next, I am gonna go with. This didn't actually come out. No, that came out last season. So this season, we got another version of this character, this person, Ariana Grande, Spacefarer Ariana Grande.
Well,
Was not
um,
expecting another Ariana Grande skin.
I did not either, especially not for Halloween.
No,
Um, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a reskin. It is
no,
not. It
definitely not.
is. It is.
Especially with
It,
that
I mean,
extra
it
style.
is. It is Ariana Grande after all,
Hmm.
but her second style makes her so like it is so cool. The only thing that really bothers me is the tail, like that we can't turn the tail off because
Hmm.
her hair is like already long, and the tail always like intrudes it kind of.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to put this one in an A.
Same.
So Ariana Grande, Spacefarer is at an A. Um, all in
Her
all,
ponytail be so big that she peeking through the.
now now the real question is, because Ariana Grande escaped the loop and now we have a snapshot of Spacefarer Ariana Grande. I wonder if that means the Spacefarer version is going to escape and we'll get another one. Who knows? It's anything's possible in this
Mm-hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we have another Halloween skin. This is Skeletara, the skeleton version of
Well,
Renegade Raider. I
Jesus reskin.
So the way that I want to say with reskins, obviously, if it's like the same exact model and it's like just barely changed through texture, I would consider it a reskin. So for this specific one, I probably would put it up to at least a D
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a full reskin, but still,
Yeah.
it's on the lower scale, I think, for
I
me.
don't like that skin.
I
I
don't
only
either.
bought it because of the back bling.
Yes, that is the only good thing about it, really.
Yeah.
Sorry to everyone who is like very into Renegade Raider and like the OG skins. I'm sorry. Like
Renegade
it's
Waida.
Renegade Raider. This one's not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
So,
I would put it in D. I'm sorry.
all right. So, D. All right. Up next, Crew Pack skin. One of the first shadows just recently introduced in November. This is Sierra. The
My
featured pose
beloved.
is a lie. First off,
Yes.
she does not have that big of a forehead, so keep that in mind when looking at the skin. Obviously, it's not available anymore, but in terms of this
I
skin,
love her.
that second style is
Yeah,
so good.
beautiful. I love her hair and the whole vibe and the color scheme, and I like everything about her.
Definitely.
She's probably my favorite crew pack skin.
I have to say, for right now, she's like top two. I
Yeah.
think my favorite skins that we've ever had would be the Burning Wolf. He's
Mm-hmm.
definitely number one for me. But number two definitely goes to Sierra, because that second
Yeah.
style on top of the first style she has, not to mention the new one that we just got for having the gold style for all the three first shadows together, perfect. I want to put her at an S, 100%.
Yes, please.
All right, so Sierra, S for Sierra.
As she should.
Up next, finally making his debut in Fortnite after a whole year of existing in the files and becoming one of the NPCs on the map as a boss you could fight during Fortnitemares
Mhm.
2020, Shadow Midas has officially made it into the game, but unfortunately did not have a back bling, and he still costs the same price as if he did have
And
one.
he is a reskin. He is an actual reskin, and he has lower resolution textures on his arms.
Yeah. So, as much as I love the idea of Shadow Midas, why couldn't we have gotten this a year ago? It probably would have
Exactly.
been higher up on the scale for me. But like the fact that we had to
Exactly.
wait a whole year just to get Shadow Midas, and he was not great when he released, I really just that dropped it down for me. So
Yep.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I think the new Shadow reactive ability is new and nice, and not necessarily a reskin. Like, yeah, it's a reskin of the mechanic
Mm-hmm.
essentially, but it's new in a way. So I don't know. I'd still put him at a
Kind of.
D. I just
Yeah. Yeah.
it
As much
sucks.
as I love this skin, I would still put it in a D. Simply because they used the low resolution textures that they used for the NPC version of him, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Also, I absolutely love how I just happened to put him here, and it looks like he's holding the skull. That
Yes,
is
as he should.
that is cool. All right. So up next, I've actually got 2 in a row here that are from this next collaboration. So I think we will just talk about all 4 of them together. The
Mm-hmm.
long-awaited Naruto Shippuden collaboration, starting off with Sasuke Uchiha. Honestly,
Yes.
I have to say, all of these skins from Naruto are an S for me.
Yes, I completely
Sasuke,
agree.
Sasuke
A
in particular, though, I feel like was given the short end of the stick because the only selectable style you have is the change of an eye.
True. Um, Still he is actually after Kakashi my favorite.
Hmm. So I
Like, yeah.
I would put all the Naruto ones at an S, to be honest.
I would put all of them in an S except Sakura.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that one. I'd put her at an A because she's still in the Naruto collab. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I just don't like her.
yeah,
She was not necessary.
Sakura,
And
Haruno.
especially from a bit further away, she looks really kind of weird.
Yeah, I did kind of forget about Sakura. But like in a way, like you got to think about how Naruto actually goes. Like I have seen so many messages from people who watch Naruto. Is it Naruto, Naruto? I'm trying to say it right. I don't even know if I am. I'm just gonna say
I mean,
Naruto.
you said Sasuke, right?
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna say Naruto, just because. Um, but in
Yeah.
terms of like just everyone that's watched that show that has talked to me, they've always said, "Ah, cool. Now we can have the Fortnite challenge of Sakura doing absolutely nothing throughout the entire
Yeah.
match to see if you can win the
Yeah.
game."
She is really, really useless.
And I think it's pretty comical in a way to find that
Yeah.
she's the least of all of the 4 that were added because it just goes hand in hand with the show itself. So
Yeah.
that is Sakura. Up next, we got Naruto Uzumaki.
I love his
Um,
first style.
honestly, it's amazing, and to see
I
that they
don't like
added
his second
the.
style.
I don't really like the what is it, Baruto style.
Yeah, the
I don't.
second one. I don't like
It's
it.
not the best, but it is a nice
I don't
look to the
like his
show.
hair.
Yeah, I don't like the hair either.
It just looks weird.
But hey, all in all, the fact that we can now Naruto run with Naruto in Fortnite,
While
perfect.
shooting at Master Chief,
Yes.
being shot at by anything else.
Terminator currently shooting at Naruto that's like just running right past Master Chief. Master Chief looks up into the air and shoots Kratos out of the sky while he's gliding
And
down
Lara
with
Croft is
Ariana.
hiding in a bush.
Is Kratos gliding down with a Wakandan Skyrider, and Master Chief is just knocking him down. Like, oh my god. Every possibility that we have in this game now is insane.
Yes.
But Naruto, 100% an S.
Yes.
Up next, your favorite and my
Kakashi.
favorite,
Yes.
Kakashi Hataki.
I love his styles. I love him. He is amazing. I love his hair. He's cool.
I was actually expecting that in this specific collaboration we would be getting a boss of Naruto, but the fact that we
At
got an
least we got an end.
NPC of Kakashi instead made it even better for me. He
Yeah,
definitely is my favorite skin. I was lucky enough to get the bundle of
same.
Naruto and Kakashi, but I did not get Sasuke and Sakura because I mean,
I
I got my
actually
two favorite.
I got Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, and I didn't get Sakura.
Ooh. But yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely think Kakashi is an S, and I
yeah,
have a feeling you would agree. So,
I do.
but yeah, you can see the massive difference in terms of the art style that they chose for these characters, and it's really nice to see that they're experimenting in this way and being able to replicate it in a way that references the show. So,
Yep.
I'm excited to see what happens in the future. Who knows? We might get a collaboration with My Hero Academia, maybe something with Attack on Titan sometime in the future. Like, I'm just very excited to see how many different anime type of characters we can get in Fortnite, because it would just expand the metaverse even further than what it already is.
Yeah.
And speaking of expanding the metaverse, up next on the list is Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield from Resident Evil.
You don't want to know how much I screamed.
Me as
I
well
think
internally.
I think we actually were on call
We were.
when it's like I
Yeah, and
think
it
we
was
were in
just
call
this
when this was announced,
the Stars
and I
team got
screamed.
announced.
Yeah, and I screamed.
Actually, as a matter of fact, we were in a call, but I was out of the room and I came back and then I was like, Stars team, holy crap, they're coming. Chris Redfield is here. I'm like, are we gonna
Oh
get
yeah.
Albert Wesker? Are we gonna get everybody from the Stars team? Who is it? And I'm like, wait, but they always do a male and a female. And sure enough,
Yes.
it was Chris Redfield. It was also
I'm so
Jill Valentine.
happy. I'm happy they actually gave him like the Resident Evil 8 style as
Yes.
well,
Oh my god.
because that
As
was like
derpy and
yes.
as awkward as it looks compared to his original character model,
Yeah,
I love it. And it
it's
sets up
amazing.
knowing that we can have a Resident Evil Village reference in Fortnite further sets the bar higher to the possibility of possibly having Lady
You know,
Dimitrescu in Fortnite.
imagine we would actually still get like POIs inspired by like, or not even inspired, like just imagine Castle Dimitrescu
I was
on
just
the new
gonna
map,
say, can you imagine that on like the top
like
of a
it's
snowy
a
mountain?
small
Oh
version
my
of it
god.
with like less rooms, but imagine that.
Oh my god. Or if
That'd
they
be
just
so
did like a
crazy.
pure replica on the island of everything. Like, oh my god.
Please,
I would love to just walk around the entirety of that place, like with the basements
yes,
and everything. Oh my god. But yeah,
please.
Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, they did them so well. The surprise
Yep,
of the
I agree.
collaboration, we didn't get it leaked, which is amazing. I have to put
Made me
both of them
really
at an
happy.
S. I am a massive
Yes,
fan.
yes.
And if it wasn't for me playing Resident Evil Village this year for my New Year New Game series, I wouldn't even know these people. Like, I wouldn't have done my research. But now, the fact that I played the game and then a couple months later they just happened to appear in Fortnite is the best thing ever. So, Chris Redfield,
Agree.
Jill Valentine, put them both up at an S. Up next on the list,
Yes.
we have another collaboration because this entire season was based off mostly collaborations, which I'm okay with. It's just take it in moderation. You know, we had half and half this season.
Mm-hmm.
We had Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. I am a little upset that they didn't give him his cowboy hat because on the Grimoire, or not Grimoire card, I'm thinking Destiny, on the little card that they gave us, that they flipped over, a cowboy
Yeah.
hat was on it. And we got
Yeah.
no cowboy hat. So what the hell,
Um.
Fortnite? Why?
So
Was there
I
like some sort of little clause there? It's like you can have Rick Grimes in Fortnite, but he has to be the most recent version. It can't be with a cowboy hat. Like, I don't get it.
well, I can't really relate to this character because I haven't watched The Walking Dead.
Mhm.
Um, but I kind of like his design. I did not buy him, but
Me either.
he looks pretty cool, and I would put him in a B, I think,
Honestly,
because he's pretty basic.
I'm very much in agreement. Honestly, like as someone who has watched The Walking Dead, yes, this is an accurate depiction of Rick Grimes and everything he
Yeah.
stands for. Like every little detail on this guy is perfect. From the shirt that he wears to the tattered pants to the
Mm-hmm.
watch on his wrist to the gun on his side, everything is exact except that damn cowboy hat, which is why I'm putting it down at a B. So I'm in agreement. Rick Grimes at a B, which is crazy. We only have 2 B rankings right now. That's awesome. It just goes to show that Fortnite's getting better with their skins. Up next, we have another collaboration. I'll do these two together as per usual. I actually watched this movie the morning of its release. It's Dune, featuring the 2 characters played by Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, Paul Atreides, and Chani. So I have to say, compared to how they look in the movie, this is a spitting image. Timothée Chalamet was accurately depicted in Fortnite with Paul Atreides, and this is exactly Zendaya. I only got Chani because I didn't have enough for both, but when it comes to Dune, I have to say Zendaya's character, S. Paul, probably still an S. I kind of want to put him a little bit lower to an A, maybe, just because maybe I'm more of a fan of Chani when it comes to these two.
Yeah.
But
I have not bought any of them, even though I kind of like them. But I really love their design, and it's really accurate as well. And I would actually give both of them an S because they're so spot on.
I will be in agreement then. I love how like we've got so many S ranks. Like this is amazing. So Paul Atreides and Chani, both the Dune skins in Fortnite, and for those of you that are Dune fans, Dune Part 2 will be coming out in the next year, possibly. So that is also nice to look for. Up next, yet another collaboration, because, as I said, there's half and half. There was half original, half collaboration this season. We have another surprise in Fortnite, something that most of us thought was Hawkeye at the first time that it got leaked. I was one of the very few people who actually caught on that it was Nick Fury. Up next, obviously, Nick Fury. They did him so well. Oh my
God, Cameo.
I am so happy that Nick Fury is in Fortnite and that they didn't give him the really old comic version. The Samuel L. Jackson version of Nick Fury is by far the only modern version of Nick Fury that most people look for nowadays. So if Fortnite went back to an older style, I feel like there would have been way too much criticism.
Yeah. He's one of the few characters I actually like. So I would put him in A. It's like I personally have not watched any movie or series with him, but I like how he looks. And from what I've seen, he also looks pretty spot on.
He's not Samuel L. Jackson, but in itself, just like the way that this character looks is just exactly like how he would be in the Marvel movie. So
yeah,
and as this is stated, like in the rules of this, like if mine's higher, yours is lower, we'll go with the lower of the two, obviously. So I was gonna put Nick Fury at an S, but if you put him in an A, that means Nick Fury will end up at an A rank. But it was a nice surprise. I wish we could have gotten Hawkeye, but who knows? Maybe we'll have more opportunity for that in the future. So let's go down to the bottom of the list now to get away from the collabs for a few seconds here. Up next, we have another Battle Pass skin. This one was actually a concept skin made by Kitsune. This is Charlotte.
I love her. She is the Battle Pass skin ever. And I love how she's kind of a tier up skin.
This is the first concept skin in a Battle Pass, right?
Actually,
no, Meowscles was.
Meowscles.
Yeah, Meowscles. Well, okay, so I how about this? The first fan favorite concept skin, because I feel like there was way more people that were interested in seeing Charlotte come to the game compared to Meowscles, because at the time, not very many people knew that Meowscles concept existed.
I really wish she had all of her styles that were in the concept, but the way Epic executed her is really amazing, and I'm insanely happy for Kitsu.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually use this skin pretty often, even though like I almost play no Battle Pass skins.
Mm. This was the
So
only
like
skin
yeah,
that I used for a while. Like
yeah,
when I didn't have barely any skins during season 8, like I have to say I used Charlotte's character like until I don't know, week 7 maybe.
yeah,
So like I used Charlotte for a while. But um I definitely want to put this at an S rank.
yeah, same.
So extra props to it being a battle pass skin when it's a concept.
Yep.
Um, and another thing too, I want to mention, you would know more than me. Did I get the name right? Is it Kitsu?
Yeah, it's Kitsu. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I wasn't sure if it was Kitsu, Kitsune. I didn't want to mess it up. Um, but yeah, it's just how I am. I don't like messing names up. Up next, we'll go back to Universal Studios. We'll bring both of these guys in at the same time. Frankenstein's Monster and Frankenstein's Bride. I have to say, the Bride I want to put down at a D rank because honestly,
Same.
what the hell? What the hell is
I don't
this?
understand the assignment of
And
her at all.
and they leaked it, like just out of nowhere. They're like, Frankenstein's Bride is in the item shop now as a thing for short nightmares, and I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
excuse me.
understand it. Like her outfit is cool and all, and I also like her hair, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not it.
No,
Is really not it. No.
I think D rank for Frankenstein's Bride.
Yeah. As for Frankenstein himself, though, um, I like how they executed him,
Mm-hmm.
and I also like his back bling.
In
Um,
terms of Universal Studios and like just how familiar people are with things, The
mhm.
Mummy was a little less on the scale than Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah,
So I have to say, all in all, how this character was executed, similar to that of the Mummy, I'd put this one at a B.
yeah, I would say the same actually.
Alrighty. So Frankenstein's monster at a B rank. Up next on the list, the unicorn that has trouble with every little thing and needs your help drastically, Fabio Sparklemane.
He really loves writing zip lines.
Help me! Zip lines.
Last time I've seen him, I set him on fire. I hate him.
Fabio Sparklemane is.
He's a catfish. That's all he is.
He was the
He
meme
looked
skin that caused a lot of memes in season 8.
yes, and his promotional image, like the loading screen, looked way better than the skin itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I despise him.
in terms of how funny this character has become over the season and how many issues and bugs were associated with the NPC, I can't help but put this guy at a C, just a little bit higher than a D. Just put him at a C because of how funny that stuff was.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Like I really like his dark version,
Mm. The
but
flame
other
version
than
was
that,
awesome.
yeah, he reminded me of Lil Nas X.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fabio Sparklemane. Bye. Up
Nobody
next.
gets unicorn flakes anymore.
No, I don't think we ever did to begin with. And I don't think he ever did. I think
Not
he was
after we
forced
have
to.
not after we have abused his zip lines.
No. I can understand why A for Ski is being destroyed next season. Um,
If I see Pleasant Park on the new map, I'm going to.
oh my god! If I see Salty Springs again, really, like
Or if I see Retaro,
uh,
like, just please don't. No.
there's one location that I'm okay with seeing on the next map. That's Dirty
Which
Docks.
one? Mine is the orchard.
The only reason I think Dirty Docks would be a good POI to keep is because of the amount of XP farming you can do there with the amount of ammo boxes that they have, the chests, like that in itself was like one of the places I went to the most. That and Camp
Yeah.
Cod, the two places I farmed XP throughout the entirety of this chapter, and I really hope that they stay. Honestly, I'm hoping they stay. So we'll see what happens.
I actually just noticed something about the whole trailer situation that got leaked. I will tell you after this video. Um, yeah, because you reminded me of something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry
All
to
right,
everybody
next
who
skin.
wants to hear about it, but All right, up next, the collaboration that everybody forgot about, unfortunately. Sorry, Cause. The Cause skeleton.
No.
D.
D.
Sorry, but
We just
what
don't
the
talk
hell?
about this.
I was actually expecting an Icon series skin of Cause, not whatever the hell this is. So, sorry, Cause, but...
No.
Up next, we have El Chapulín, Colorado, the fan favorite TV show character from Latin America. This came with not only El Chapulín, Colorado, but it came with 8 different outfits. Actually, was it 8 or 10? I think it was 10 different outfits based off of basic like models that shared the same El Chapulín, Colorado
Yeah.
theme. So, in terms of how effective this was for Latin America and like the people from Latin America that like just saw this in the game out of nowhere one day,
yeah,
in like response to them and like this being their childhood, that's amazing. I want to put it up to an A just for that.
You're done. You're done.
I said I want to, but I'm not gonna say I'm going to.
B.
I'm gonna say B because
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's like not the best thing that we've gotten, but in itself, just the fact that this
The
was
whole like
the purpose
I understand.
behind it is great.
Yeah, the purpose of it is great, but no.
Like I said,
I can't associate
want
with
to,
them.
but I'm not going to. So, you agree that this is a B?
Yeah.
Okay. El Chapulín, Colorado. Up next, the character that was forgotten about in Chapter 2, Season 7, Janky.
Oh well. I refunded him.
I never got him. I kind of forgot he existed.
I used my single refund ticket for it.
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that he was in the game. I was looking through the list and putting together everything that came out during the season, and I noticed that he was the first one to release in the item shop for the season. I'm like, oh god, how did I forget about this?
Well, he's really forgettable. I like his shirt, but I don't like him.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say
Same
D.
with Boogeyman. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Up next, another collaboration. Fashion brand Montclair. I don't have a transparent PNG, but I have to say, with this specific collaboration, I want to put it up to an S because of one sole reason. One, you get both, well actually it's 2 sole reasons. One, you get both skins together for the price of $1,800. And it's worth the price because this is the first ever set of skins that is reactive to height. The lower you go, the darker, no, the lower you go, the whiter and like more frosty looking they are. The higher you go, the more moonlit and dark they are. It's overall just an amazing thing, and I want to put it at an S just for that.
I want to put it at an S too, and also the loading screen is freaking incredible.
It is. It is actually my current background on my computer. I'm not kidding.
Well, I don't have a computer right now, so
yeah,
I would put it as that as well if I had a computer.
I'm hoping that gets all fixed for you, honestly.
It will probably in the next week.
Mm-hmm. Up next, the pack that was revealed to us, I want to say 3 months ago.
Way too early.
It was like 3 months ago. The Minty Legends pack. I don't really like it.
Yeah, the only skin I like is Oro.
Yeah. Oh, Oro?
Oro.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm a fan of the Aura skin, but
I just don't like how they put another reskin of the bomber.
Yeah.
Also, it's reskins.
But I don't want to put it at a D. I'm not a fan.
I mean, it's actual reskins.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we could put it at that if you want.
Yeah, the only new thing about it was the pickaxes and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only exception. But the skins themselves, could have done another pack.
And I'm not the biggest fan of Minty in general.
Yeah, it was all hyped up. Like the whole situation with the minty styles and everything when it first came
Yeah.
out, it was nice. It was a neat little thing. It was concepted by it was Pine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Pine
concepted
and
by
Archeops both, yeah.
yes. So both of them together, like the whole minty style, it just became a trend, and I think it got a little too over popular in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it annoys me. Everyone is like doing minty concepts and I'm like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
there's other series. Just use them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see every single skin concept with a minty style.
And
It
I'm
gets annoying.
I'm hoping that we don't get a Minty Legends or not a Minty Legend, a Minty series rarity like that. Oh,
Uh,
oh
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
Up next, a Save the World pack that I honestly don't like. As much as I like Lars and the idea that a
Well,
character from Save the World I've known for so long is in Fortnite, this doesn't look anything like him.
well, I like his redesign, honestly.
I I don't know. I personally like the original Lars a little more, probably because I played Save the World ever since like
Yeah,
Chapter 1, Season 5. But like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just something doesn't sit well with this for me.
I like it, but I still would put it at a C or D.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm probably gonna put it at a C.
Yeah.
So Lars, I'm sorry. You could have been a lot better, in my opinion. But hey, RoboKev is coming up here soon in the next chapter, so I'll review that in the next video. All right, so up next on the list, we have another Battle Pass skin. This is the IO Agent Core.
Oh my god. She's my favorite Battle Pass skin. For a reason.
I have to say, um, I don't know how I feel about her.
Well,
I have some positive and some negative things, I guess, but I have to say, in my opinion, maybe at the lowest a B.
okay, so the thing is with her is her featured render is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But her lobby pose makes her like chin look very long and
Mm-hmm.
very weird. But in game again, she looks very pretty and also she is like her white style, like the gray style with the white hair or the
Mm-hmm.
gray hair. Is like almost exactly Lisa from Blackpink and that's why I love her. She's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And I would put her in an A. Not an S because
I'll definitely agree with an A. Like I said, my lowest would have been a B, but I
yeah.
can see an A definitely. Especially it being a battle pass skin too, that also
Yeah.
bumps it up a little bit for me. So core, the IO agent, the IO elite agent. Um, Up next we have another forgotten skin, which I'm sure a lot of us can say that we forgot this skin existed. The Short Nightmares exclusive Colonel Poppy.
Yeah, let's do this quickly. I say D.
Yeah. I saw this and was like, what the hell? Like, uh.
Cute idea, but no.
Yeah. It could have been a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
It just like freaks me out, kind of. Up next, we have another character. I consider this another forgotten one, Jet.
I hate her.
I'm not a fan. I'd put her at a C,
I
honestly.
hate her with a burning passion. It's not like she's bad executed, and it's not like she's like I don't know. She is like the stereotypical emo girl, and
Mm.
I no, I don't like her hair. It looks really weird in game, and they they could have done so much more in terms of like an emo or punk skin,
Hmm.
and this is just not it. I don't know.
I honestly like for me instantly what I thought of with Jet was a C. Like I saw this and just completely skipped over the skin. Like it just did not interest me.
I would say D because I just
Okay.
don't know.
Well, lower of the rankings goes to D. So Jet at a D. All right, we're getting close to the end here. We only have about 12 more left, I want to say. Maybe a little more. Up next is another Battle Pass skin. We got the man behind the war effort, or should I say the Neanderthal behind the war effort.
Oh,
JB
well.
Chimpanski.
Oh, well. You can tell your opinion first.
Honestly, I like the idea of a space chimp. And yes, he's very detailed. But style-wise and like color scheme-wise, I don't know. The only good style is what you see on the render.
Yeah, well,
I do like the
seeing
cube, like, enlightened
yeah,
styles,
yeah,
though.
yeah, true. Um, Seeing him makes me feel uncomfortable. He's weird.
I have two
And
words.
he's weird on the Fabio Sparklemane niveau,
Mm-hmm.
and he reminds me of someone, and I don't like that.
I have to say there's two words that don't sit well with me. And those two words make something that is also currently in this game. Monkey Mosh.
Oh yeah.
That emote is just... Why?
Out of hell.
Oh my god. I don't know. It's... Ew.
I
Honestly,
hate to
just for the
say it,
cubic
but I would
styles... Just for the cubic styles, I'd put him in a B. But honestly, I'm more leaning towards a C.
I hate to break it to you, but I say D.
Okay. So,
I
we'll put him on the lower of the
hate
D.
him so much. It's like my least favorite Battle Pass skin of all time.
Hmm. Okay, up next on the list, we have Female Dire. I own.
Oh. Oh well.
In terms of a female Dire, I don't consider this a female Dire. I more consider it a female Dire Hunter.
Yeah, well,
Um,
the thing with her for me is that I feel like gaming companies should really try to make like female versions of male monsters
mhm,
not like good looking, but also just the beast that it is. And
mhm.
she is not a wolf for me. She is just a woman with a wolf cloak.
Yeah. In terms of it being considered a female Dire, I'm not a fan. But
Yeah,
I do have to say, I really do like the overall look of Ione.
yeah, yeah.
So honestly, just like taking apart the fact that she is a female Dire and just completely forgetting about that, this skin I think is A tier for me.
Yeah, I would give it an A tier as well.
Alrighty. Ione at an A. Up next on the list, we have the snapshot of a character who is, well, if you want to understand the fate of this character, just go read the Batman Fortnite 0 Point comic. Gummy Fish Stick.
No, no. Just go away.
Ah,
Just go away.
somebody was hungry when they made this skin.
Definitely.
That's all I can say. Up next, we have another character created by a concept artist. However, this one was not actually intentionally made by the concept artists themselves. It was made as a separate character inspired by said concept. This is Denny's Isabelle, but as a Halloween zombie, Grisabelle. The,
I love her.
the only zombie that ever appeared as a jump scare zombie throughout this entire season, which is something new considering last season, or not last season, last year for October, they had multiple soccer zombies, and now they have
Hmm.
only Grisabelle.
Well, I like her. I really like her. She's pretty.
I
And I
have to
love her
say,
second style.
in terms of this being another version of a concept skin, and the fact that like it just fits so well with the Halloween theme.
Yeah.
I want to say an A.
Yeah. Yeah. I would give it an A too.
Alrighty. Grisabelle at an A. Up next on the list, your favorite and probably my favorite, Graven.
Yes. S tier.
100%. I could not agree more. I absolutely love that style of Raven, and I hope that they work on more snapshot variants of Raven in the future
Please.
and put as much detail into them as this, because this is amazing.
Yes.
And it really led up to the whole pyramid feel throughout the season as
True.
well. Because like I instantly thought of Egyptian and like Egyptian pharaoh and stuff like that when I saw Graven.
Yeah.
So it was really, really cool. Up next, the reason I said that it would be a flashback to Season 6 and my long-awaited memories of the Cube, we finally have a skin based off of Kevin the Cube, Geometric.
Well,
he's not as well done as he could have been, I will admit.
I agree. You know that alien skin, Trespasser Elite, I think?
Yes.
He's a better version of him.
Mm-hmm.
With his cube style.
100%.
Yeah. So I would give him a C. I like his glider though. It's cool.
I was still thinking an A, to be honest. Like, as much as like, yeah, it's not the best, it just it has a special place in my heart because of how obsessed I was with the Cube back in Season 6.
I just don't like the bodysuit.
I understand that. I don't really like it either.
It kind of looks like a full body condom.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I say A, you say C. So that would make it at the middle ground. The first time we've had to do the middle ground.
It's the color.
Yeah, it does fit the color. That is cool. Up next, another surprise collaboration, another version of Venom, but the actual movie variant of Venom, Eddie Brock and the real Venom. I
love him.
Love it. S rank 100%.
Yes.
Because not only do we have Tom Hardy in Fortnite, we have an actual Venom in Fortnite.
Venom.
Yes. So if we're in agreement, S rank for Eddie Brock.
Yes.
Up next, we have the Drift Walker Challenge Pack.
S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier.
Okay, so we are definitely in agreement there. I love
this is like one of the best reskins of if it's not even a reskin. It's like the best
totally
remodel.
Different idea. Like it takes the idea of like the capes and everything. The capes and everything, and the mask, and the way that it was done to make it look like a really creepy bat mask. Oh my god, I loved it.
It is amazing.
So, we're almost done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exact left. Some of which are basically Battle Pass and crew related. So, up next is the starter pack for this season. Dark.
I don't like her.
I don't either. For a starter pack skin, yeah, it's nice
kind
for
of,
it to be...
She's kind of Ruby. It's giving Ruby to me.
I have to say the only thing I really enjoyed out of the Dark starter pack though was the pickaxe. The Dark Blessing. So,
but I don't know.
I'd put her at a C.
Yeah.
I don't want to put her at a D, obviously, because it's a starter pack and it only costs like $4. But still, it's not the best that they've done, I don't think. Up next, we have another surprise collaboration, another one from Marvel, no less. The X-Men, Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix. I actually really like this. I am a massive fan of anything red. So the fact that this is another character from Marvel and it's like fully red and it just... the fiery Phoenix backbling. Oh my god, I love it.
I love her back bling, I love her loading screen, and I love her emote, but I don't get why or who had that idea of literally giving almost every single female superhero that weird like belt thing with the bands.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Psylocke has these. Like, I don't get it. She looks pretty cool and all, but
Mhm.
I I don't know. She's
Personally, I wouldn't put
like
her at an
it's
S
just
tier,
how
but
she looks like,
yeah.
but I think her design is pretty boring, so I would normally give her like a C, but due to the fact that I really love her back bling and emote and loading screen, I would put her in B.
Okay. I was gonna say A, so we'll do lower of the two. We'll put Jean Grey at a B. All right, up next we have another Halloween skin. This is Curdle's Scream Leader. What the absolute hell?
Well, he's overhated.
I don't hate him, but the first time that I saw this, I could not help but be like concerned for whoever made this.
Well, yes. He's really unique though. And
Very, very unique.
I would have enjoyed him as a jump scare.
Oh my god, yes. That would have made the perfect
Um
zombie.
yeah. Um the whole idea of it is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And um I would I think give it a B.
I'm in agreement. I would definitely say a B. Alrighty, up next, the current crew pack that just went live 2 days ago, the Cube Assassin.
She's a catfish.
Yeah, I like the reactive style and stuff,
Yeah.
but the back bling, ugh. I remembered
Yeah.
seeing stuff about the back bling having like blue and gold and red styles and stuff like that, and then it had none of that. And then the promotional image showed it having spikes on the back bling, and then it didn't have it.
Yeah.
It was an overall disappointment for Cube Assassin. And as much as I love the idea of like cube related skins, it just doesn't sit well with me. I'd have to say a C.
Yeah, I agree.
Alrighty. Up next, another Venom skin, Carnage, from the new Carnage, Let There Be Carnage movie. This was originally planned, I heard, to be the secret skin of this season, but because Chapter 2, Season 1 and Season 2 lasted so long, they had to scrap the last 2 seasons and push the Cube Queen to this current season, which made Carnage a Tier 100 instead. I'm very
Well,
happy that he was not a secret skin.
I agree. And you know, he really fits this whole season,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
especially in terms of his colors,
Mm-hmm.
because the whole sideways aesthetic is that color pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, even though I'm not the biggest fan of like the whole thing, I really like how his like contrail. I like his contrail, and the skin itself is really well executed.
Mm-hmm.
And I would give it an A.
I can definitely agree with that. I definitely think that in terms of Carnage, it could have been just a little bit better and like with a little bit more reactivity to it when it comes to like the tendrils
Yeah,
and stuff. But overall, it was nice. It was a nice surprise. And I remember the first time that I saw the teaser for like season 8, I saw like the introduction to Sideways and like the reveal of the Sideways, and then all of a sudden it was just Carnage, and it's like, oh, Carnage, it's
hmm
awesome. Um, all right, so this next this next thing. Oh, good lord.
Oh well.
So this is the superhero zombies. They are reskins with every single thing being reskinned, including the built-in emotes. Ugh. I want to
I
put this in the reskin category. It's lower than a D for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really see a point in getting a superhero skin because you want a superhero skin and then turning around and buying another superhero skin because it's a zombie. Like,
Yeah, I
what?
don't get it.
At that rate, just put it as a selectable style. Like, that would have been so much better, I
hmm
think. But,
Yeah.
it's I understand how Epic does it and why they do it. I mean, it's business strategy. That's just how things go. I mean, it's like clickbait on
hmm
YouTube. It's a business strategy. Yes, people don't like it, and it's not really a fan favorite, but it's what makes money. So,
Yeah.
All right, up next, the Air Jordan collaboration that just came out, and the one that I just did a video on. So for those of you who still need help with your Jumpman challenges, I have a video on that. Easy, detailed guide on how to get it done quick. Cool Gray Air Jordan.
Um, well,
I like the
well,
fact that Marius is in this, but the fact that they didn't credit EA for Marius is kind of sucky.
well, yes, that, and also, why Ruby? What? No,
Again, it's a fan favorite. It's a marketing strategy.
and it's a reskin.
Mm-hmm.
Both are reskins.
Definitely putting this in the reskin category, but
I would rather buy the normal Marius skin.
same. Like, and he's 800. Like you
Yeah.
literally have to buy these two skins together for
Yep.
1,800 V-Bucks, the same price that you could get the Montclair skins. When these are literal reskins, especially one being a reskin of something that was made by another person who is not getting any of the profits for this and is not even being mentioned about this. That whole situation, like I'll that's another thing for another time. It just does not sit well with me, and it worries me in a way in terms of concept artists and like being able to sell their
Yeah.
skins to Fortnite for them owning the rights now. But like, come
Yeah.
on.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So
I have nothing else to say. Just
yeah, me either. If people want to hear my actual thoughts on that, let me know in the comments below. I mean, I'll gladly talk about my thoughts on it. But like as of right now, it's just, you know, it could why you literally could have taken Moniker, take Moniker and use him as a
I
Jordan
know,
collab.
right?
I mean,
Oh my god.
you've already got Ruby and Moniker together with the emoticon styles coming up here in the next season or so. Like, why? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. But whatever. Up next on the list, we have another crew pack. This is Chaos Origins. I have to say he's my least favorite out of the first Shadows. I want to put him at a C.
I agree. Yeah. Nothing else to say about this.
Up next, the Batman collaboration skin that had to do with the newest comic and was actually given for free through the new comic. Batman Who
Mm-hmm.
Laughs. A very
I
important villain
love
to an
this skin.
He's a very important villain to an upcoming portion of the story. So for those of you who want to know more about what is leading up to the Chapter 3 storyline, my recommendation, go try to find a comic, whether you have to like just buy a comic or just find it online somewhere. I know that there's somebody on Twitter who posted the entire comic on Twitter. If you want to go read through it and read up on the storyline, this guy is important to the Fortnite storyline. He's just like Batman Zero. He is in the loop. He is causing chaos, and he is going to be important. I have no doubt in my mind that this guy is going to lead up to a future DC season. I am
Yes.
fully expecting
I feel
at
like
some
Chapter 3
point.
Season 4.
I'm feeling like at some point, maybe Chapter 2 or Chapter 3 Season 3, I'm expecting to see a battle
Or
pass
4.
with DC skins like Lex Luthor, Reverse Flash, who else is in there that we don't
Penguin.
have yet? Penguin, yes. Like just any DC related character. I am totally expecting them to come into a future DC season.
And that would be a dark season, and I love dark seasons. And if it's if it's season 3, it might actually be, or if it's season 4, it might actually be around Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, next year. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. But all in all, Batman Who Laughs, I love it. I'd put it at an S.
Yes.
And I have no doubt in my mind that the final and last character, I saved this one for last for a reason. I think Arcane Jinx is an S tier.
Well, I don't think she's an S tier. She should be above the S tier. Right next
How
to
about that?
the skin review. Right next to the skin
Yeah,
review,
just
the empty
right at the
space.
top.
That is where she belongs, because she's the best collab skin we have gotten this whole season. And after
100%
watching
agree.
Arcane, I want more of them. because
Mhm.
PUBG also got a lot of them, and I
Yes.
need Vi, I need Jace, I need
They
Victor,
need to
I need a
add
Heimerdinger back bling.
they need to add Vi's gauntlets as a Hulk Smashers
Please.
type pickaxe. That is the one wish that I have for Fortnite, is to have Vi's gauntlets as harvesting tools. Fortnite, if you're watching this video, which it's very unlikely, honestly, if you're watching this video, but if anybody at Epic that follows me on Twitter that is watching this video wants to know what I think should come to the game in terms of arcane related stuff, especially with the second season coming out, Vi's gauntlets.
Yes,
100% Vi's gauntlets.
please.
So,
I agree.
with that being said, we have officially finished the Chapter 2 Season 8 skin review. And as an added bonus, as a little surprise at the end of this video, I have one last trick up my sleeve. We are going to be rating the chapters, or not the chapter, the seasons.
Oh.
We're going to be rating 1. We're going to be rating Chapter 2 Season 2. And we're going to be rating 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, actually, you know what? Better way that I can do this, rather than doing the numbers, I will do this instead. So, I'm going to look up in my files here some needed stuff. So, Chapter 2. This will be the logo for Chapter 2. So, I'm going to do exactly what I did here, except we're going to skip C. We're going to go straight down to something else. That just took all of the cube stuff instead. Oh my god.
Oh my
All right.
god.
All right. I totally prepared for this. I swear I didn't prepare for this. I just kind of assumed that this would be something we could do. All right. So we'll do it this way. Forget the fact that it's like not layered up with the thing. I didn't mean for this. So, Chapter 2, Season 1. This is the logo for Chapter 2, Season 1.
All right.
Chapter 2,
Well,
Season 1. It was an amazing time in Fortnite. We got a brand new map, so much to explore, but it lasted way too effing long.
exactly. But I feel like, or not, I feel like, wasn't that also the season where it got extended because of COVID?
It is. And I
Yeah.
totally
And
understand the fact
yeah,
that
I
happened.
understand the situation, and if we like count that in, I would actually put this season into an A or S tier because the whole new world theme was amazing. I
Exactly.
love the battle pass because, for example, Ripley is a skin that I still use to this day
Mm-hmm. I actually
because
still
he
use
was like
Turk and
so
Riptide.
unique.
As a matter of fact, Turk
Yeah,
and Riptide, those two characters, like that whole character
they're
idea,
amazing.
that is actually how I ended up creating 2 of my concept skins, Zeke and
Also,
Volt.
Journey on Hazard, so good.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, would have made a better Minty skin, I think, as well. Like Minty Hazard or Minty Journey would have
Yeah,
been better than
yeah,
Bright
yeah,
Bomber. But
yeah,
honestly, I'm in agreement for putting Chapter 2 at an S rank because
yeah.
Chapter 2 Season 1, like you said, that whole new world and the fact that we're getting that in 3 days, 3
And
days from now.
also probably sliding.
Yes,
Like,
sliding
oh my
mechanics.
god.
I,
And
I
back in chapter 2, season 1, we got swimming, which was also something incredibly new and exciting.
exactly. I really
And
hope that
boats.
they delve deeper into swimming. Like I really want to understand more about the lore of the ocean around Fortnite because
Well,
I mean, we
the
already know
trailer.
what's
The
about to
trailer.
happen. Yeah, but like it really it gets me wondering, like, are they gonna do like extra swimming abilities, like where you can actually dive underwater for a short amount of time and like you have a
It would
breath
be
meter? Like
so cool.
I'm really excited. And
One thing I really hope to see, which we will probably never get it, but imagine climbing.
wall climbing,
And you
especially.
lose, yeah, and you lose, like, I don't know, shield or something
Mm-hmm.
instead of making it a new, like,
And
far.
I really like, there was a concept that was shown about this as well, that it's something else that I really enjoy the idea of being in Fortnite, is wall climbing, but also having the ability to aim with only one of your hands, thus
Yes.
diminishing your ability to aim.
Imagine sliding, jumping against a wall, walking like on that wall, like running
Wall, oh my god,
for
jumping, wall running,
yeah,
and
wall
one shot
running
trick
and
shotting
then
somebody.
shotting. Yeah.
Oh my
Imagine that.
god.
That would be so sick. But
That
that
would be
would
like,
change the whole game. And I feel like
oh,
Epic wouldn't do that within
I
one season.
well, it is a chapter. You got to think
But
about that.
imagine wall running.
You never know. We went from a game that had just walking around using whatever on the island to swimming to
And
gas tanks that
helicopters.
explode, helicopters, boats, fishing,
Fire.
fire. We had everything. But
Yeah.
up next, I think I have it listed in my files as agency. Let me see. I do. Chapter 2, Season 2. I have to say, in my opinion, I think it's an S rank. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't have a lot to say about this season compared to Chapter 2 Season 1, but the whole the build up to it was incredible
Mm-hmm. It was
with the
like
teasers and stuff.
we were at a point where the storyline of Fortnite had stalled so much we had no idea what was next. And
Exactly.
all of this like corrupted file stuff leading to like an agency and a gold theme, like the middle
Mm-hmm.
island with random appliances and things in the house turning gold for no reason. All of that and like leading up to what it ended up being was just the best experience that I've ever had in Fortnite. And Chapter 2 Season 2, especially introducing the first ever collab skin as a secret skin, the way that they did it was hilarious.
True.
The fact that you just
Yeah.
you'd load up the game and Deadpool would be right there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the secret skin, by the way." Like that was great. And
I'm glad though that they've returned to having the secret skin be a secret.
yes, and I hope that they continue that with the next season. But who knows?
Oh,
There is the possibility of Spider-Man next season, so
that would be cool, but I feel like if so, he would be a tier 100.
I think he's going to be a tier 1 actually.
Maybe.
It
I
cuz
really hope though that we get like only one collab skin again because that's
yeah.
like balanced. Also, I actually doubt that Spider-Man would be in a battle pass because people want him,
Yeah, but
and
that's the thing
Sony is
too.
also Sony, is also there.
Yeah, but that's another thing too. Sony is the same people that let Carnage be in the battle pass.
True.
So, who knows? I mean, if it comes down to it and Sony wants to release two separate skins relating to Spider-Man, have a Spider-Man skin, have a Doctor Strange skin sometime later. I
True.
mean,
True.
the
True.
movie release doesn't come out for almost a week and a half after the season drops. So,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's going to be another Carnage situation where it's going to be in the battle pass and then something else comes out later. Honestly, I
Yeah,
kind
it
of
would
wish
be
Doc
cool.
Ock would come to the game. That or Green Goblin. Oh man, that would be amazing.
I want a Wanda Maximoff skin.
Just wait till May when Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness comes out. All right, up next, Chapter 2, Season 3, in the form of the No Sweat Insurance.
Please, this is my favorite season.
I have to say, in terms of excitement and overall gameplay, Chapter 2, Season 3 has an S tier in my heart.
Exactly. The thing is, I wish the water didn't drain that fast.
Yes, that is the only downside. But I do have to say, in my regards, like I did make maps for every like leaked water level. So like
Yeah.
I was doing my research, I was putting in time and effort to make maps on Twitter. That was like the peak of Fortnite for me. Like I was actually starting to get popular. People knew about me. But that it just kind of ended so fast. I was expecting it to be a little bit more excitement, But like, hey, we got
Mm-hmm.
cars at the end of it, so
True.
cars in Fortnite, car radios, and then that whole double battle pass thing happened with me, and
Oh well. Um. One thing though,
Mhm.
I really wish they wouldn't have shown the cars in the season trailer.
Yes, definitely. That would have been much better of a surprise to have than like actually, you know.
Yeah.
But all in all, Chapter 2, Season 3, as much as I didn't play it that often, it was amazing. And the first
Mm.
3 seasons of Chapter 2, amazing. And I know that you are probably not going to agree. I don't know if you're going to agree. But as a massive Marvel fan, and as somebody who absolutely loves Marvel in Fortnite, I have to say that if I could put the Marvel season higher than an S rank, I would. I have to say, Marvel season of Fortnite was by far my favorite season in all of Chapter 2 seasons. And
I will just not comment that because
I,
actually I will comment that. I I will say that, well, as much as I like the idea of superheroes,
mhm.
um superheroes always have been boring to me. And also I hated that all fucking items were built in.
Mm.
That is what made me hate this season. That's like one of the only reasons. And
In
I
terms of
wish
skins, yeah, that
I
sucked.
tried to like it. I really tried to,
Mhm.
but cosmetic wise, it was terrible. Like the skins were executed cool, but why did everything have to be built in? I don't
Yeah,
understand it,
that
and that's why I give
definitely
it a B.
that definitely ruined it for me in terms of that. So I guess you know what, uh, I really still want to think of it as an S rank, and if you think of it as a B, we'll go down to the middle ground. Obviously, on this, we'll just put it at an A. I For this season, I did not like the fact that things were built into the characters, but in terms of gameplay, the fact that we had mythic powers for almost every single character that came out during that season for Marvel, beautiful.
True.
I loved
The
Black
Iron
Panther's
Man, the
kinetic
Iron Man
armor.
one was very, very, very annoying.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
that was very annoying.
especially because it was only there once,
Mhm. But
and it was mostly Sweats having it.
all in all, I enjoyed the Marvel season more than any season in this entire chapter, to be honest. And it
Mhm.
sucks to say, especially with the next season that we're about to talk about. Chapter 2, Season 5, 0 point.
Well, well, that is a hard thing. Um, I like the season in general, but
Mm-hmm.
there's something that ruined it for me. Um, I hated the fact that sand tunneling was disabled the whole season
Yes,
almost. We had sand
that's.
tunneling for about 3 weeks or something,
Mm-hmm. And that was
like a
supposed to be
total
like
amount.
the main thing of the season too, like the main mechanic, and it was just
Yeah, it was
gone.
like a new movement thing, and it's just not there.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have, sadly, even though I like the season, have to give it a B.
Honestly, I'm in agreement. I loved the idea of all these different collaborations finally making their way into Fortnite, like Predator, Terminator, and Alien, and stuff like that. But that's all we had to hype up the season. Every
Hmm.
other thing was just the same exact stuff, and it sucks. I I really wish that it could have been a more enjoyable experience for me, but I don't know. I didn't really have fun, I guess. But up next, uh, I am going to be using this as the logo this time around, because in terms of this season, we got our introduction to the first member of the Seven, the Foundation. So for chapter 2, season 6, I'm using a 7 logo.
Oh well,
I have to say it's probably my least favorite out of
it
any
is.
other season throughout this season or chapter,
I
not season.
I agree, but like it's kind of overhated, even though it was not good. It's kind of overhated.
I
I
will
would still
agree.
give it a D, but the Battle Pass skins were amazing,
The battle pass skins were great. The
except
storyline,
Cluck.
the story elements we finally got introduced to that explained
Yeah,
everything we've ever wanted to know.
and I really love the bows.
Mm-hmm. and Lara Croft.
Yes, that was like the favorite thing about that season for me.
Mm-hmm. And Raven and
Yeah.
Beast Boy. Like,
Yeah.
There was a lot of good things about the season, but just story-wise throughout the
The
season,
general
nothing happened.
the general vibe was, I don't know. I didn't like it.
It
And it
was
was orange again.
yes, it was another season 5 experience where something big happened that led to that season starting, but then the season throughout the rest of it had nothing.
Yeah.
And it just it kind of ruined it.
Imagine there could have been something cooler. Imagine like the spire would have grown or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like not higher, but like imagine the crystals around it were like slowly taking over the spire city.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been cooler. I don't know. Yeah.
So I was fully expecting Chapter 2, Season 7 to completely change the rest of Fortnite, because we had the introduction of aliens for the first time at the end of Season 6 with abductions. I'm like, is this going to be a good season, or are they just going to have another repeat of Season 6?
About that thing. I love the fact that we went from primal and all like old stuff instantly to like futuristic alien sci-fi stuff.
Yes, that
I
was
really
a
love
nice
that.
twist.
It was a good switch.
And
yeah,
this also being the introduction to something greater, which at this time,
something greater called Sloan.
Yeah. So within this season, I chose the Imagined Order as the logo. Obviously, I could have done the aliens, but they're still relevant to this day. So they didn't really define the entirety of the season. Yeah, it was aliens. Yeah, it was aliens that were like most of the season, but even past the season and throughout most of it, it was all Imagined Order. It was all Sloan. I have to say,
talking about aliens.
Yeah, talking about aliens. You guys are. Get ready for
we're
Chapter
onto a
3,
wild
guys.
ride.
Get
We're
ready for
onto a
Chapter
wild
3.
ride.
And I don't mean Chapter 3 Season 1 either. I mean everything in Chapter 3. So
we are onto a wild ride.
Fortnite,
the flip side.
Fortnite is about to set up something.
That
in
was
the next
a rhyme.
Days. Yeah,
that was a rhyme.
That was
a wild ride to the flip side.
Wild ride to the flip side. Foundation on high rise. I don't know. Anyways, I have to say S rank for Season 7.
Exactly. Even though Sloan is... I hate her. I love her design, but I hate her.
The brand new weapons we got. The introduction of Sloan.
The railgun might be loved.
Railgun, Chimera ray guns.
I love how it stayed this season.
Oh my god. Every single thing about Chapter 2 Season 7 I enjoyed, including the live event, which was the first live event that we had since Season 4.
That was mind-blowing, that event.
Oh.
Except one thing. The UFO landed at the wrong side of the island.
Yeah, Sloan kind of made it sound like the island was about to get just completely bombed by a mothership. When all that really
and then it landed in the wrong side.
It was just a couple of abductors crashed in a few cubes. Like,
the thing is, the UFO should have been south of the island, but it's north.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Nope.
I mean, it might make sense in a few days. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So, last season of the chapter, Chapter 2, Season 8. Honestly, wow. This season was... It was nostalgic.
Quite something.
For me. I'll say this. In terms of nostalgia, being able to watch a cube and even help run a Twitter page for watching a cube roll
watching not only one cube, but like 30.
We watched 8 total cubes to make sure that they didn't move, and if they did, we documented everything. This is
their babies.
Yes, and their babies, which we actually didn't worry about because they didn't really end up serving a purpose later on. But the cubes in general, that is what I did, was watch them all the time and make sure, like, what's next, what's coming, like, how do we predict things. Like, that's all I did in chapter 1 season 6. And to have that come back and to be able to do that again with 8 cubes and then have a pyramid be formed at the end of it all, god, that's just, it was amazing. And not only that, we finally got an introduction as to what the cubes were, what they are meant for, and who is behind it all. And even in the end event that we're about to have, you're about to find out even more about what these things really are and where they come
Mine
from.
is blown.
My mind is blown, and
I would give this season an S.
100%. This is actually the only season since... Actually, you know what? This is the only season that I have gone over the required amount of levels to get all the rewards because I just had so much fun playing.
Same. I just played for fun this season.
The last time something like this happened was Chapter 1, Season 9. Like, I
Chapter 1, Season 9 was so good.
Even with the Marvel season, yeah, I love playing it, but I stopped playing it to play Destiny and some other stuff by the time that I got to level 250. But this, I'm level 280 right now. So
yeah, I'm like 300 or something.
Yeah, it's like, it's just so fun. So, but yeah, that is all for the review of the skins and the surprise review of the chapters. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, podcast, whatever you want to call it, in Fury. I hope you enjoyed talking about some stuff for about an hour and 30 minutes.
It was really amazing. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. And if it comes down to it and you want to do it again sometime in the future, I'm more than merrier, or more the merrier. I'm more than happy to have you come in and talk about some more stuff. But like I said,
I'm always
Chapter
down.
3, Season 1, I'm going to reach out to somebody in particular and see if I can get somebody big to hop onto the skin review and talk about some skins with me for an hour. So, between our choices, we ranked skins, we gave skin ranks, we reviewed everything in Chapter 2, Season 8, and the entirety of Chapter 2 in terms of gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to use my support a creator code, here it is on screen on the top right here that I'm also shaking around on the camera. So here, I'll leave that so you can...
Oh no, my screen is shaking.
Oh, the live event is happening in 3 days. Woo. Yeah, that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.